Yeah, 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 yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning from the watermelon point of view. Good morning, good morning, good morning today. Chill with me while I drink my golden milk latte. So, what's up, guys? I am coming off, maybe not coming off of, I'm experimenting with not being bound by the addiction to caffeine. And what I realized is in addressing how much I automatically go to caffeine every day, but really because it's the thing that is associated with mornings and it's a type of ritual. My partner Lane really likes cold brew, so we've always had that around lately. And put in some oat milk, a little vanilla oat milk creamer, and it's kind of that type of ritual. And having this delicious beverage as the thing that starts my day, and less about, oh, I need this so I can feel more awake. And so I found some golden milk powder at grocery outlet bargain market, and turmeric, ginger, lots of other stuff. And what's up, Fly? And making this has taken the place of that ritual, and I realized, oh, I'm not like craving the caffeine that used to be associated with this. I'm actually like chilling. So, in honor of me sipping on beverages, let's see what's up. So, I've been having some traction on this TikTok recently, and I wanted to experiment with how the audio works out when I share my screen. And I think it mutes my microphone and plays the audio from my computer. But I want to test this out because otherwise it's something that I keep not doing because I'm not sure how it's going to work. And so if it doesn't sound good today, then I'll know for the future. Um, so here we go. This is a really great commentary that I realized, or a thought that I realized about my life, and I think it has a lot of bigger, not ramifications, but it applies to lots of life in the way that we are accustomed to doing things and feeling like an invitation to something is a positive response to an invitation that we extend is the thing that allows us to feel like we can go do that thing we're inviting someone to. And it might feel like you don't have the motivation, or you might not want to do that thing alone. But if someone denies you, then you deny your own desire that you wanted to do that thing. So here we go. Let's play the TikTok. I'm on a walk, and it's like dusk, and I've realized that part of the reason that I'm on this walk right now is that my roommates were doing their own thing. And I asked if anyone wanted to come with me, and they're doing their own thing. And if not for me being around people doing their own thing, I wouldn't really feel like, I don't think I would be on this walk right now. If there wasn't someone there for me to ask, hey, do you want to go on a little walk? I am not accustomed to asking myself that type of question. And so I'm recognizing how, like, in the way that I love my friends and my roommates, and that our bond is growing and getting stronger, and we just moved in together, and it's very exciting. And thinking about myself as one of the people in my life who I love, and who I love to invite to things, and who I love to be invited to things by, me. if I'm going to invite someone else, that act of invitation is also for me. Because if I want to do it with someone else, then actually I want to do it. And I think a lot of the times someone would say, nah. And I'm like, oh, okay, no worries. No, that's cool. I didn't really want to go. But, and I would do that thing. I would then say, I didn't really want to go anyway because it feels safe. Because then it feels like I don't have to, I'm denying the fact that, I'm bummed that you didn't want to come. And that I really was asking for the permission or asking for help to build the momentum to get me out the door to go on my walk. And I'm really glad that I'm here. And I'm really glad that I am understanding the way that my brain is. It's really quite fun. Love you. What's up, guys? I'm on a walk and it's like dusk. All right. So, not sure how that sounded. Twitch viewer, is that audio clear and loud enough? Hope so. So big picture is like recognizing that invitation is the verbal representation of my desire, right? And it's not inherently true that if I want to invite someone to something that I also want to do that thing alone. But I think in a lot of ways, in this example, that's very true. And boy, I think like it's very easy to feel like I didn't want either a solo or a partnered walk. It was recognizing that I feel more motivated to do something when I can be the momentum tipper for other people. And it's like an externalization of, whoa, I wanted to do that for other people. They weren't interested. I'm a person. I want to invite myself to go on a walk in a way that I wouldn't if I was alone. And it's a lot easier to keep consuming content, Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck sometimes. I feel like I don't know what's in store for me in my life, really. And yet at the same time, I like very much do, It's like, oh, what are you even saying, Wes? I'm saying that it's like my big dude, I don't have shit to say. What the fuck am I doing, dude? I'm feeling lost and I'm feeling alright at the same time. At the same time. Yes, I'm feeling lost and I'm feeling alright at the same time. At the same time. I'm feeling lost and I'm feeling alright at the same time. At the same time. Yes, I'm feeling lost and I'm feeling fine at the same time. At the same time. Yes, I'm feeling lost and I'm feeling fine at the same time. at the same time. Oi. Here we are on a beautiful sunny morning with not a cloud in the sky. It is a pure blue sky here in Portland, Oregon on July 11th. And you know, the thing that comes to my mind about July 11th is that I'm 22 days away from having to pay rent again and having to have all my monthly bills paid. And one of the things about working for DoorDash over the pandemic is that it puts the potential to be on the clock and to start working any moment could be that I'm in charge. And so I'm constantly having to make the choice and gauge the prioritization of, okay, do I want to sit down for an hour or two this morning, talk, arise, drink my bevy, or do I want to go hit the streets and start making my money so that I can have a really productive day? And that is fucking stressful to me. And I'm looking to add more structure into my life. And, you know, another thing that I never really thought about in terms of what other jobs offer me is certainty, and certainty about when I need to be there. The fact that usually if I'm working at a job, I'm going to be around other people. There's going to be a level of expectation that the people I'm working with have of me to show up, to stay till the end. And I don't have a great relationship of being my own boss, at least when it comes to DoorDash, because it's not something that I want to be doing at all. The only thing I want is the money. And so I think when it comes to something like, for example, working at a food truck, I think there's the same thing could be said, which is like, okay, I don't necessarily know that I'm gonna want to show up to a hot little box with a hot oil fryer and a lot of hectic shit and putting together shit all the time for hours. Um, but I think there's a level of acceptance that comes when we know what we're up for, or what we're up to, or what we're going to be responding to, in a way. Like, and I made another TikTok about this, just basically being like, when all of my energy is spent on pushing myself and being disciplined enough to go start working, to go sit in my fucking car and drive around all day, like, I'm putting my body through the stress that most of us only really go through when we go on an 8-hour road trip. And you know how draining an 8-hour road trip is. And I go work for 8 hours all week. Granted, it's segmented up, segmented out a lot in a way that a road trip never is, where you stop for gas and you stop to pee. But here I'm stopping every 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, and getting out all the time, picking up stuff, putting it on someone's doorstep. And that level of not being a purely straight sitting on my ass for 8 hours straight But I recognize how that like bargaining that I do with myself to just make sure that I'm doing just enough to pay for the things in my life. That what I'm really accustomed to is that the rest of my life then I feel like is just about me relaxing and resting from that bodily stress and mental stress on my being, because I don't know. Damn, we got homies in the chat trying to get me to buy followers, buy viewers, buy followers, buy viewers. Like, I literally can't understand why I would ever buy followers. Like, I want followers so that I can make some money, not so I can lose my money. And it's not about posturing for me. It's about the connection of it all. You know, I don't care if anyone's listening to me, because this is an intentional moment where I'm seeing exactly how I want to see myself. I'm seeing exactly how I want to see myself when I show up in a place where other people will be. And it's just like what I was saying. That's why live streaming is so, it's such a, I guess, momentum builder for me, or it's like a hook, because, you know, real conversation is one of the first and real and longest experiences where I felt in tune with my thought processing. When we have each other as a backboard to throw our ideas off of, is when I allow myself to truly dive into my ideas and think about them, analyze them. You know, I'm not afraid of saying something and then, well, I said it, so that's what it is. You know, like, saying stuff can be simply an exploratory process. And I think there's a lot of fear that we have because sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but brains will never, or words will never hurt me. It's like, words do hurt us, you know? And when I refrain from speaking to myself, I end up thinking a lot of negative things about myself. And that's not fun. And I don't like that. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I don't want to be here anymore. And so guess what? That's enough. That's all I need. That's all I need. Love you guys.